Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Brandin from Journey Financial, and you guys are listening to Allstar Talk Radio. Today, again, another exciting show for you guys. I do have a little bit of a change of pace because I am a California mortgage lender, and I actually got a Nevada state real estate agent on the phone with us today. It's actually a very, very good friend of mine, and I'm actually excited to have him on. I call him the man, the myth, the legend. His name is David J. Schwartz, and he's going to give you some good info about the Nevada market right now in real estate and, kind of what he's been doing in his past and now the present and what's to be of the future, I think, for himself, because right now he's doing a lot of things and having a lot of success out in that state. So if you ever want to get some property and get some information from him about that area, he is definitely the man to talk to. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man, and I appreciate the intro there. The man, the myth, the legend,
That's right, man. You're one of my mentors. I can easily say that. I have a couple that I can actually call a mentor in my day, and you laid the ground for me, man, my base, and now I'm taking off with what I'm doing. But to get you on the phone to kind of pick your brain on what's going on over there now is very exciting.
It absolutely is, and thank you, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot to say. I was a mentor for you, and we did work together for quite a while out here in Vegas, and had some fun. So market's changed a lot out here, and things are a little bit different. So just give a little background on me. I've been in Las Vegas. I guess I'm pretty much a native now. You'd have to claim it, right? So I've been here for about 20 years. Past 10 years or so, I've been in the real estate industry. So I worked with Brandin for quite a while, doing the lending side, did a lot of residential loans, saw a lot of success with that. And then obviously a little downturn in the market there in '06, as you'll recall. So, there were some changes that were made, and finally decided to make that step over to the real estate side and start doing offers and showing homes for people, and it's really been great. So.
That's awesome. I mean, like you said, the downturn and the upturn, and that's kind of what we see in this business. And, no matter what we see on CNN or ABC.com or whatever website you want to go to, talking to you on the phone or getting in touch with you guys and myself, it's a big thing because no matter what we hear on TV, at the end of the day, I think it's all bullshit because we're out there every day in the trenches and we're seeing the short sales and the foreclosures and how other banks are moving or working, and it's a big thing. So for me, I really want to know, with this ups and downs that we constantly see, what's one of your favorite things about being in this type of business?
Well, one of the best things about this type of business is that no day is ever the same, right? So every day I wake up, it's a completely different day, and it makes it exciting and interesting. Today I had a deal closed that took about a month and a half. Had some issues that didn't look like it was going to work, and finally did. And another buyer today dealing with bank-owned properties, which is also really fun to try and get that closed because banks can make decisions quick, right? So every day is different, and it's really cool when you get to help people out. You get a lot of people to accomplish their dreams. We have first-time home buyers that just closed one today on. An investor we're doing on Monday. Is doing his second investment property, so building his fortune, and it's really cool to be a part of that.
Yeah, and actually I did mention that last week in one of my shows. It sounds cliche, but you're right. I mean, when you get a first-time home buyer their keys, there's that warm, fuzzy feeling, I call it. I mean, obviously, like I said, we do this for a paycheck because it's our job, but that's going to come with closing. When you actually give someone their keys or help them get into a dream home or their starter home, you're doing something for a family or for a friend or someone, and there's a feeling that's just, it's hard to explain until you actually do it. So it's a really cool thing.
Absolutely, and especially now out here in the Vegas market. To give you an idea, a couple months ago we were looking at, if you go onto our local MLS here at the GLVAR, you wake up in the morning and you look at the homes available, single-family residences, and we were sitting around about 3,000 homes in the market, which is just insane. We were about 12,000 on any given day. The same time last year. So, our inventory was really, really low. And, you put a house on the market, and within 2 hours you might have 3 or 4 offers. Some of them I've seen 60-plus offers on houses. It's crazy. So, yeah, it's a little nuts. But to go through that process, especially with the first-time home buyer, where you might put in 10 offers on homes before you get an acceptance, having to go through that and each offer with them and see those homes with them and the stress that causes, and then to be able to actually close, find a house for them, hand them the keys. It's something cool, man. It really is.
And that like you said, every day is different, so it keeps you on your toes. You don't know if you're going to offer, 10 offers in a day, or deal with a bank who, like you said, moves so fast, so to say. So that's pretty cool. It does. It keeps you on your toes, and you're right. Every day we wake up, and it's like, I don't like to say problems. I say, what challenge is there that we have to go up against? Because that's what makes it fun. There's no problems in real estate. I always say there's a challenge, and as professionals like yourself and myself, is we figure out the solution to that challenge, and we close them for our clients. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's the thing, is dealing with a professional, like you said. So, there's a lot of people out here, and you're going to see more of it now, right? So the real estate market is hot again. We're back in that trend, and you're going to see everybody coming into the market, and pretty soon a lot of these people who are listening to this call, they're going to have their brother and sister and second cousins coming into the market, and so they'll work with them, and they'll get a loan with them, right? And I mean, Brandin, we work together. How many deals do we get because a cousin was originally working on their loan and couldn't close it, So,
right.
I mean, it happens all the time, and it's really important, especially with the loan process. Speaking as a realtor now, for the loan process, to work with somebody who knows what they're doing, who can close on time, and really the most important thing of both of our industries, whether lending or real estate, communication. That's the number one key thing. So that's what buyers really want, and you have to give it to them.
Right, and it's funny, man. It's because now you're on the real estate side. You were doing loans, and he was a top producing loan officer. Now he's a top producing realtor. I've been doing the loans. I went to real estate. I'm now back on the loan side. I call it the dark side again, because the lenders are always the bad guy. But working with Dave, I'm telling you, everyone who's listening right now, I was young. I'm still a young guy, but when I was there in Vegas, in Nevada, to stay grounded and learn from this guy, when he gives you his contact at the end of the show, I would write it down. I would dial it in your phone. I would put it in your email, because if there's anyone you want to work with in Nevada, whether you're an investor from another state, that's the guy, because I promise you, I'm doing well myself, and it all started because of this guy. Now, I had a previous experience in the business, but the moment that I got to move from California to Nevada and start working with them for a couple of years, I think almost 2.5 years, I learned more than I can even imagine, because I took all that base of knowledge and have expanded it. And I know we're still in the younger crowd of things, and we kind of are old school and the new school now, because even when I worked with him, we were pounding the pavement, but we also have the techie side of things. Even more nowadays is social media, and I see this guy all over the place, and you can Google his name, and he's everywhere as well. So the guy's the man to work with. He knows what he's doing, that's for sure.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, man, we had some fun, dude. It was good, but it's important to have that mixture, right? To know the techie side, to know the social networking and getting out there and interacting with people, and also just pure hard work. Actually using paper, which is kind of a crazy concept for a lot of people. Printing out documents. Everything's electronic these days, but you got to have that right combination, and like I said, man, just work with a professional. So I'm proud of you, man. You're doing big things now, and here you are interviewing me. So it's cool.
Yeah, no, it's all fun. It's all love and it's all fun, and like I said, you're a Nevada native, and I went out there for a couple of years and I learned the market, I learned the area, and if I didn't have a GPS, I would have been lost every day. But like I said, for the people on the phone or listening, you want a professional on your side, whether it's techie or it's old school, but the main thing is professionalism and someone who is knowledgeable as he is, because he's got more than a decade plus under his belt in this business, to where I guarantee you, if you want someone or you need to get into a home fast, you want someone aggressive or knowledgeable, and this is the guy. I mean, that's why I got you on the phone. I want people to understand that in Nevada, there's a lot of people you can call. And if there is a limited supply of property, who's going to help you get accepted? You know, the banks right now have a lot of property, so to say, but they're not letting it out. We call that shadow inventory, everyone says, and they're just trying to pull a supply and demand effect on us. And it's working, but at the same time, if you got a good realtor at your side, you're going to get into a property quick.
Absolutely. And so, you know, I mean, with going into that shadow inventory, you know, there's speculations of how many homes there are sitting right now vacant, you know, and the way they judge that usually is by looking at homes that have no utilities to them, right? So by estimates now, they're looking at about 8,000 houses in Las Vegas that are sitting like that. And, you know, with the low inventory, you know, people say, well, why aren't the banks just dumping all these houses and releasing them and, you know, making them available and get rid of them and sell them? Well, you know, you got to think if we have 3,000 homes on the market at any time and they drop another 8 on us, what's that going to do to their value, right? So exactly. A lot of these banks are, you know, they're slowly dripping them out. And the way I work, and I work at Keller Williams Realty, the marketplace here in Las Vegas, we work on a team. So we have a couple of listing agents, and there are a couple of people like me who are, you know, mainly buyer's agents and focus on just representing buyers and writing offers. But right now, we have over 120 homes listed for our team. So
wow.
That's listed or in contract right now, 120 homes. And what we've seen is a lot of our new listings that we're putting on are bank-owned. So the bank is starting to drop some of that inventory. And, you know, I was saying 3,000 homes a couple months ago. Right now we're at about 5,000 homes, 5,000 to 5,200. So our inventory is going up, which is good. The other good thing is that a lot of the hedge funds that came in and were buying 3,000 homes at a time, most of them have left our marketplace. Okay, so people who are coming in here to buy inventory, to buy investment properties long-term, I want to get renters in there and see a good return on their money, or those first-time home buyers or people who are relocating to Las Vegas, have better opportunities, more homes out there to purchase right now. Now we don't know how long that's going to last because we have new laws that are put into place that are coming up, the homeowners' bill of rights that are going to lengthen the short sale process and the foreclosure process. And so, you know, like I said, man, every day you wake up, it's different, right? But we have the inventory, and so we have a lot of houses that I have myself that, you know, we can show to people who are interested in Las Vegas and represent them. So it's pretty cool.
Man, I haven't worked with you in 5 years, and we're talking, and you're still dropping knowledge on me, dude. I love it because I don't know what the Nevada market's like anymore, and you're right there, like I said, every day in the trenches. And these people need to know who you are and need to be working with you. So, Dave, let everyone know how to get in contact with you because if they're not, they need to be. And if they need a home, obviously your team's got a shitload of listings, and they should be calling you today. So, Dave, let them know how to get a hold of you.
Absolutely, man. Well, you can reach me directly. I'll give you my cell phone number, 702-370-2116. That's direct to me, so you can catch me anytime. Or you can go to my website, which is really cool. I encourage you all to check it out. It's sevenhillslistings.com, www.sevenhillslistings.com. You can sign up for property searches there, see street views, pictures of the front of houses, insides. Awesome website. So
cool. And if you guys want to connect with me, if you are in the California market, go ahead and give me a call. My cell phone number is 714-657-9209, 714-657-9209, or you can connect with me on Facebook, facebook.com/Brandin.Scharlin. And if you have trouble finding David, you can find him on my list because we're constantly marketing, posting, commenting, doing good stuff on the social media, and we got all those other sites like LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. So check him out. You can see his listings, see his pretty face on there, and if you want to see mine, I'm on there too. Dave, it's great having you. I'm glad to talk to you, and I know we're going to be talking again soon.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me on, and anybody in California, work with this guy. He was taught well.
D. Schwartz, man, the man, the myth, the legend. Everyone have a good day. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks.